got weights and fit.
There we go.
Oh, you hear this audio? Imagine I didn't plug the good mic in.
This is the story of some of the biggest cheaters in the history of fishing tournaments. Now, fishing tournaments have seen cheaters in the past, but never in such remarkable fashion. So this is a series of fishing tournaments. These guys were the team of the year and the race leaders. And this is the final tournament of the year. These guys have already been accused of cheating previously this year. They actually had to do several polygraph tests. I guess they failed a polygraph where they asked if they cheated. They contested the results, they tested again, and apparently they passed. As I've said, they've been accused of cheating multiple times this year so far. And what's really awesome about this footage is not only did they have 8 pounds of lead inside the fish, fish that should have weighed about 5 pounds weighed 7+ pounds. Like, if you're a fisherman, you just know that that ain't right. They got caught red-handed in front of a crowd of people, in front of their competitors, all the people that they were competing against.
You gotta beat 16 some pounds. 33.91, 33.91, your new leader, Chase Kaminsky, Jake Runyon. We need pictures of those fish over here. Stick around a while.
We got weights and fit.
There we go. Hey, look at that.
A flying fish. Look, there's a walleye.
Do you have anything to say, Jake?
I don't want anybody to touch these guys.
They must have been really confident that they weren't going to get caught because they had 8 pounds of lead stuffed inside the fish. These guys, over the last year, have won over $300,000 in prizes and a boat during tournaments. They have since deleted all their social media, gone completely ghost, and apparently they will be charged. I heard one of them had their hunting license revoked as well for poaching. They're generally just kind of horrible people. Funniest part about this is they only needed, I believe, 16 or 17 pounds to win this tournament, and they had 32 pounds worth of fish, meaning they didn't even need the weights to win the tournament. Now that is poetic justice right there.
Boat number 12, we got Chase Kaminsky, Jake Runyon, weighing a big fish. Our current team of the year race leaders. Our second place, Fat 5 team. Second place, Fat 5. Weighing in a big fish, 790. Weighing in a big fish, 790. Locking it in, 790. Weighing in 5. I gotta tell you, you gotta beat 16 some pounds. 33.91, 33.91, your new leaders, locking it in, team of the year, definitely team of the year champions. Round of applause, you got Chase Kaminsky, Jake Runyon. We need pictures of those fish over here. Stick around a while.
So apparently the tournament director who weighs the fish has weighed hundreds of fish. So if you're a fisherman and you fish a particular species of fish and you've handled that fish literally thousands of times, you can pretty much guess the weight of that fish by close to a pound, no matter what. We're talking 4 to 5 pound fish. He weighed the first fish, which appeared to be a 5-pound walleye, and it weighed 7.9 pounds. Nearly immediately, the people in the crowd started questioning it. He weighed the entire bag, and it weighed over 33 pounds. Here we go. We have the tournament winners. Congratulations. You guys have done it again. Clearly the team of the year. Let's hear a round of applause.
Round of applause. You got Chase Kaminsky, Jake Runyon.
Damn. 33.
No one? Everyone in the crowd starts to get restless. Nobody cheered. It caused the head of the tournament to check the fish. And well, sweet, sweet justice is served up hot.
TJ and Kevin Mowry coming up the scales. They got 3. $616. Not what you wanted, right, TJ? That it?
Kidding? Hey. Jake. We got weights and fish. There we go. Out of here. You don't leave the other one. Everybody, funny bag. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go get Jason. All these motherfucking years. Look at that. Go get that motherfucker. How you like it now? Huh? You lost all these years. We're winning.
They were arrested on site, escorted out by police because they were worried that they were going to get jumped or beaten in the parking lot. I saw a lot of comments saying things along the lines of, lucky for them everyone has cameras these days, or those boys would have gotten the rope.
You know, a live fish, they're firm. And I just wanted to feel the fish. So I squeezed the fish, I squeezed the belly, and I immediately felt things in the belly of this fish, hard objects. So I felt these objects, and I stopped right there, and I told somebody, my weigh guy, I said, hey, go get me a knife. And he got me a knife, and I handed him my phone, and I said, videotape this, because if there was something in those fish, I wanted to show that I was going to remove something from those fish. And as I cut that fish open, I immediately found one of the lead weights, and I just, oh my gosh, it was just.
I see. I'm looking at your picture here, and you are looking like you're gonna come off at somebody. And
yeah, you know, so I'm trying. I said, see, the only thing I messed up on is I said, get the F out of here. You know, if I would have just said you're out of here, I think I would be getting some MLB umpire endorsements. But you know, I guess you know.
I think you're all right.
so yeah, I'm you know, I got a little animated, and just basically raw emotion came out at that time, and I said, get the hell out of here. And actually I said, get the F out of here. And then at that moment, that it turned into, from a fishing tournament to a mob scene. I mean, these anglers, these guys that pour their heart and souls and money to this were just pissed. And this is like really the only thing that I want to get across. This is not about money. Most of these guys have money. I mean, hell, all of them pull into the parking lot with a $200,000 boat and truck combo. You know, they take time away from their wives. They take time away from their kids. They take vacation from their jobs. This is a competitive thing, like just like a manly, raw, I want to be the baddest dog out there. And at this point in time, those guys took all of that away from the other anglers. And these guys were pissed, and it showed. I mean, and I think maybe a minute or two went by, and I'm like, listen, I need you to leave, and guys, nobody touch them, because I thought
you saved them a beatdown. I can tell you that, because those guys were crazy animated. And
local law enforcement officer was fishing the event. He was there, and he came up to me, and he's like, hey, and he kind of whispered in my ear. He goes, you know, you need to treat this as a crime that it potentially is. And I said, you know what? You're right. I said, will you take over this scene? Because I wasn't thinking properly. I said, can you handle this? And he did. Craig, Craig, it's actually one of your guys. He's an Erie Marine. He's an Erie Marine guy. I don't know if he'd want his name out there, so I'm not going to say his name, but he handled the incident professionally. He spoke with law enforcement that was there, whether he called him or other anglers called him. He handled it the way it should have been handled. And then when I was able to clear my head, I talked to those guys and gave them the information that I had, and I actually had to follow up with them today. They needed statements from me and etc. And everything's been turned over to them. It's their case, the Division of Wildlife and the Metro Park Police. I will say that they clearly are interested in all of the information, all of the photos, all of the results, everything, how much they could have won, how much, the tournament, they want it all. And, obviously these guys do their best to investigate and make a complete case, if you will. And that's what they're going to do. And I won't prevent them from doing any of that. Whatever information they need, that's what I'll give them.
Don't cheat, don't steal. We actually have a new plan for videos called Caught Red-Handed, where we found a type of paint that never dries. We're going to paint longboards, skateboards. You guys have any suggestions on what you would like to see people get caught stealing red-handed? We're going to put this red paint on the skateboards, on the bikes, on the things that we think people are going to steal. And when they go up to steal them, it's going to be like Dr. Seuss. Like, this type of resin pigment is so gnarly that if you get it on your hands and then touch anything else, it's immediately on everything that you own and everything that you've touched. So that's a pretty good idea. As I've said, the best is yet to come. We have some of the best pranks and challenges you've ever seen in your entire life. Actually, right after I'm done filming and uploading this, we will be prepping for a 24-hour stealth survival challenge. You will never be able to guess where we're doing this one. Filming that tonight. The best is yet to come. I'm just going to keep saying it until you guys believe us. We've been doing this for 15 years now. And we've only gotten better and better and better at making content. And the reason that I say that the best is yet to come so confidently is because I am still alive. And as long as I am breathing, I will do everything I can to create the best content that mankind has ever seen. We're trying to add to our legacy. We're trying to build out this brand, this revolution. We're trying to buy land to open up the Megalodon Ranch. We have a lot of plans and a lot of dreams to check off the bucket list, including stand-up comedy. We're never going to stop grinding. We're never going to stop chasing our dreams. I hope that you guys are inspired to chase your dreams too. No dream is too big. You just got to take baby steps. You can't get to your dreams all at once. You really got to start working towards it. Every day, just taking one step towards making your goals a reality. I think I read something once. It said, if making your dreams come true isn't a full-time job, it should at least be a hobby of yours. And that's something that I stand by and something that I swear by. Love you guys all so much. And I'll see you in a couple days for a stealth survival challenge. Thanks for watching.